Hey, what's up, Jason? How you doing, buddy? It's good to have you here, man. It really is. What is going on, Reese? Panda Poopies in the house. What's going on, dude? And Killian? Spell check. What is going on? Oh, being a Cobra at work. Work and lurk. That is awesome. Grammy. Oh, Grammy. Thank you so much for coming by. Abu, that is awesome. Yes. Bill, what is going on, dude? God damn it, you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Oops, I cussed. Super legend. Natalie's in the house holding that wrench up high. What is going on? Extreme Gaming Bro. What is going on, dude? Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Okay, so tonight is going to be a caller-driven show. So whatever you guys want to come on and talk about, I'm game for that. Demand rules. What is going on, dude? So glad you made it out to the show tonight. Let's see here. We're going to play this one more time so I can get some last things ready here. Ate all my candy corn. It's all gone. Best time of Halloween is getting to have some candy corn. Oh, Grammy, that stinks. Oh, well. I'm glad you're in the chat. Who made this music? This music is, the song's called Eyes on You. Let me see here. It's called Eyes on You, and I cannot remember. I think the name of the song is can't recall, actually. But it is definitely called Eyes on You. It's a copyright-free song that YouTube provides. So if you type in Eyes on You copyright-free song, it'll pop up for you. Here's another cool thing for you guys. If you want some really cool music, you go ahead and go into YouTube. You go to your dashboard. So you click on your name, you go to Creator Studio. That brings you to your dashboard. Over on the left-hand side, all the way down, you can see a bunch of tabs, but all the way down, you're going to see one that says Create. If you click on that, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of copyright-free songs for you to use for your videos, and a lot of them are just truly amazing. A lot of great artists. Okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and get started. I am nervous every time we do these, and I've been doing them for years. Oh, Panda Poopy is going to be coming on the show tonight. That is great. I hear you, Pandy. I'm going to get you on. I'm Panda. I did it again. I'm going to have to investigate why I keep saying Pandy. All right, so let's get this music shut off. Okay, so we got the music shut off, and that is good. Now we're going to go ahead and get the cam on to show my ugly mug. Let's see here. Bam. And there we are, guys. Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV, the live broadcast, the Subcast, where you get to call into the show. You get to drive the show on the topics that mean a lot to you, whether it be No Man's Sky, whether it be a different game, whether it be your YouTube channel, or anything you want to talk about. The Subcast was created a very long time ago to give the people in not only the No Man's Sky community a voice, but to give the people in the Cobra TV community a voice, so that way you can come on and say whatever's on your mind, because you guys have a lot of important and powerful things that you would like to get off your chest, even if it's something that you think that I might not agree with. I'm never going to beat you up for anything that you want to come on and say, hey, you know what, I don't like the new updates for No Man's Sky. I like 1.0. And you know what? there is a surgence in 1.0 players with No Man's Sky. There really truly is a surgence. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to record some of this because I'm going to splice it in to some of the podcasts that I'm going to be uploading. Oh my gosh, Cole Chandler, thank you so much for subscribing. You are a Cobra, dude. Thank you so much, dude. But I'm going to probably, if some of this could be used, probably use some of this for the podcast that I'm going to be recording tonight. Super excited for this podcast. It's going to be a heavily edited podcast, and some of the topics I want to talk about tonight happen to be the topics that I want to put in the podcast. So I don't know if I'm going to re-record it or use some of this. But yes, I definitely want you guys to. How about the? Yeah, busting face. Going to talk about gaming and. Any ideas for the next update? I do know we'll get into all that. And Michelle, the puppet master over at Allison Smith, just oddly said something, and but we're gonna get into that in a minute. And it's about the Atlas passes, so it's pretty strange. So it's a busy house. So you guys might hear some things going on. We're actually out in the office, so but everybody's running in and out of here for some reason. No cat so far. Well, nope. There's the cat. Okay, so the podcast, some of this might be used for the podcast. Not sure just yet. But there's a surgence in 1.0 players who were reverting back to version 1.0, the vanilla version of No Man's Sky. And you know what? I kind of agree. There is something about the way the game launched that feels amazing. Compared to 1.3. I'm not saying it's better. I'm not saying that 1.3 isn't any good, but it was I don't know. I can't put my finger on what was so special about the 1.0 version. Like even when I watch my old videos and I look back and I look at the planets, there's just something there, man, and I cannot put my finger on it. That I feel like it's missing in the current version of No Man's Sky. And I might be alone in feeling that and thinking that, but yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and kick things off with Anna Shell, the puppet master of Allison Smith, who ran the ARG Waking Titan for Hello Games. He just recently announced that the materials were being sent over for production. And if I remember right, he said the same thing right when the ARG ended on the AMA in Discord. So I don't understand what the problem is, why that is the way it is. That's just confusing to me. But I think that possibly, maybe, we're looking at, and my voice is behind. Check this out. You know why? Because Sean Meowie, the cat, spilled milk on the PC. So now my voice is behind. I can see it on the screen here. It's like you're watching a foreign film. Okay. Well, it is the way it is. But Anna Shell here tweeted, I don't know if it was a tweet or he mentioned it in Discord or something like that, but recently said that materials were sent over for production. Now, Abu is commenting on the version 1.0 had that initial wow factor that people probably are nostalgic for. I kind of want to agree with that, but it was I think that it was more low poly than it is now. And some of the canyons and things, some of the formations of the planet, I just don't see that much anymore. And I think maybe, I don't know. So I'm old, right? So I grew up watching the show Buck Rogers. It sounds funny to say that, but a lot of people probably don't even know what Buck Rogers is. But there was a couple scenes I remember from that show. And playing the version 1.0, there were a couple scenes that I was walking through mountains and things like that, canyons and stuff like that. And I felt like I was in a Buck Rogers episode. Go ahead and turn this down. But I don't know. I just don't know what it is. Maybe you're right, Abu. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. So, Anna Shell, with that message and everything like that, I think what we're looking at is, I think it's maybe the Atlas level 4 passes weren't supposed to come out until we got 1.4. And I really think that the level 4 passes have something to do with the ARG that are going to be used. And I got reasons for that. The ARG is not over, guys. Okay? So look, Emily said she was going to be back. Atlas level 4 passes were said by NHL that they mean something. The classes on them mean something, and that they're not random. Now, Anashel's not a developer. He's not working and coding the game. So what he is expert in is ARG. And so I think he knows that these Atlas level 4 passes have something to do with the ARG. And I really think that what we're witnessing here is we're getting ready to see the ARG pick back up. And for what reason? I have no idea. Maybe that they're going to do the ARG for every update from now on. Maybe. I don't know. Until that's over with. So I don't know. I think what we're getting ready to witness is an insurgence of the ARG. It's not over. It's not done. Emily's going to be back. There's things on that tape that I received that we need closure, and I didn't get any closure. Let's see what people are saying in the chat here. Buck Rogers with the robot with the Bugs Bunny voice. Yeah, Easy G. Yeah. I dig the new over vanilla. I could see that. Yeah, I'm not knocking new at all. Has 1.38 update released yet. Let's talk about 1.38. A lot of bug fixes are coming in 1.3. I don't think it's dropped yet at the time, at this moment. Kevo, how you doing, buddy? Kevo's in the chat. Awesome to have you in the chat, Kevo. Check your Skype for directions to an S-Class Alien multi-tool. Skype? S-Class Alien multi-tool. Perhaps an ARG before each big yearly update. Possibly EZG, but I think we're getting ready to see the ARG pick back up again with the Atlas level 4 passes. Anashel, he knows what's going on. One of our subscribers went over there today at ANS, and they wouldn't give him any information or any comment whatsoever about what's going to be happening in the future with the ARG. They were like, mum's the word, lips are sealed, kind of thing. So he walked out of there thinking, oh my gosh, there's more ARG coming pretty soon. Canthro, what's going on, dude? How you doing, man? So there's just a lot of the things I want to go over in this, in this, and 1.38. I have a review copy of No Man's Sky. Anthony, what's going on, dude? Thank you so much for coming out, buddy. I have a review copy. My voice is behind everybody, so the footage is behind, the voice is behind because I'm using a milk-ridden PC. So don't just pretend you're watching a foreign film. I just realized what your name was. I called you Bustin' Face. Oh my gosh. That's a cool name, buddy. But I'm going to go ahead and pronounce it Bustin' Face. Oh my gosh. This is why I love the Subcast. Okay, we're going to get some people on the call. 1.3. I've got a review copy of No Man's Sky. Hello Games gave it to me. It's licensed to me. And my games are saved on it. So nobody on any other PSN name can play this game because it's not licensed to them. It's only licensed to me because it was given as a review copy. Now, with 1.38 coming out, I'm super excited, more than I think anybody else, because now the people in my house with multiple game saves per mode, multiple game saves per mode, they can now play the game and have their own save file. And I think that's really cool. And even I can have a second save file. Dave Langer says 1.3 has a lot of good housekeeping updates. There's a lot of bug fixes, which is amazing. Galaxial Fire Phoenix. Hi, Cobra. It's Ilon. Always here to support you and watch your awesome videos. Thank you, Ilon. You're amazing, dude. Got such wonderful people here. Really do. And I love this. I love your name. Really love your name, dude. Galaxial Fire Phoenix. Good thing there's no profile. I'm still getting over a cold, guys. Easy G says good. It's a good thing there's no profile pic for busting face. Oh, let's see who we can get on the call here. Okay, so we've got, let's see. We're going to go ahead and get Foxtrot. If you can hear me, I'm going to add you to the call. We're going to try and get Foxtrot. We're going to try and get Foxtrot on the call here, and he messaged me over on Facebook. And we got Panda Poopy wanting to come on. We got Dave wanting to come on. And I don't know, is Grammy trying to call in? Grammy always, all she says she can come and chat for a minute. All right, so we're not getting any, we're not having luck. All right, so we're not having luck with Foxtrot. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Panda Poopy on. Okay. For a minute there, I thought I had some ghost on the call here. This is why I need somebody riding shotgun here with me. All right, Panda, if you can hear me, I'm trying to give you a call, buddy. Panda. Panda Poopy.
What's going on, Cobra?
What's going on, buddy? Hey, I want to apologize real quick for second time calling you Pandy. I think we're losing him.
Hey, Cobra, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, bud. I can hear you now, loud and clear. How you doing, man?
Oh, man. Pretty good, pretty good.
That's good to hear, dude.
I'm okay with being called Pandy.
I don't know what it is. I'm going to have to figure out why I keep saying Pandy.
Because Panda is such a cute name, I would imagine.
Probably.
That you just want to call it Pandy. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. We also got Grammy on the call. How you doing, Grammy?
I'm good. I'm sorry. I can stay for a little bit, and then I got to get back to recording.
Well, as long as we get to have your presence for even a short while, we are all blessed.
Oh, you're so sweet. So sweet. So sweet.
So how you guys doing?
Hey,
I mean, are you excited to play 1.38, with the new game save files? Maybe I'm more excited than what I should be.
Me? Yeah, I like No Man's Sky no matter what. I like it. There's pieces and parts of it that are a little more neat, but for the most part, I really like it. I do 2 streams. I do a creative. Hang on, here comes my grandson.
Aww.
I know you told me about your owie. Can you sit and wait a second? Thanks. Dad, tell me about his owie because he cut himself on his paper. Got a paper cut.
Oh, you got a paper cut. Those are the worst. They hurt.
and for some reason, every time he sees me, that's what he's got to tell me today about it. Which is about a 3-year-old. That's what a 3-year-old does for you.
Yeah.
I do a stream where I am mapping out the galaxy through portals because I believe the ARG's next gaming is going to be about the portals.
Okay.
That's my theory. So I go through and I do jumps. I'll find a planet, I'll find the portal, I'll map it, and then I jump to addresses that people have either given me or I create and find out where I show up at.
That's cool.
And then my other stream is survival because, the Get Nip gang does cage matches and they don't have a whole lot of females on there. They've had one. And so I'm trying to become a survival person in No Man's Sky and do a cage match down the road. But I don't think that's going to happen, but we can. It's fun to watch me try to get to my ship and survive.
Well, let me know when that happens. I'll definitely watch. I'll be your cheerleader. I'll be rooting for you.
I told him if they had the most deaths, I would win at that. That would be, even in normal. In normal, I have hit 22 deaths trying to do the story. So, but yeah, so I like the game still. I have found that it's made it a bit easier in certain things. The story isn't easy. I haven't found that the story is easier, but some of the other parts are easier, I guess. So I like it. I play it. I play it quite regularly because I'm doing the mapping of the galaxy.
Right.
So if anybody out there who's watching wants to give me addresses, I have a Discord that's Shard Vixen Thin, and you can go there, or you can go to my YouTube channel and you can find my Discord channel there, and you can click on it and just go to there, and you can drop in pictures of portal addresses for the first galaxy only. You can give me ones for other galaxies. Some of them correspond because they mix them up, and it won't be the same planet, though, that you give it to me for.
I see. And Panda, what about you, man? What are you up to?
Man, I'm just kind of waiting on 1.38 to drop, waiting on this ARG. I'm excited about multiple save game files just because, some of the magic about playing No Man's Sky for the first time is, fixing your ship and leaving the first planet you start out on. And I kind of wanted to re-examine that journey in 1.3. So I've worked really hard on the save file I have now, and I don't want to have to delete it. So that's going to be an interesting feature.
Yeah, I deleted mine. It was easier than I thought it was going to be, too. The reason why it was easy is I've got this fantasy in my mind that I want to journey back to my home planet where all the comm stations are that everybody left me, and then from there I want to journey on to the new hub, and I want to do it the hard way. I think. Well, I think I'm going to journey back to my old planet the hard way, but then I'll go to the new hub using a portal, I guess.
It's funny that you say that because when 1.3 updated, I had just made it to the hub and checked into Andy Krychek's base. The update wiped out my old base, my original base, and it confused my base with Andy Krychek. Oh. And I've had to set up a new base, but I'm in the legacy hub. And another friend of your show, Hidden Jew Agenda, me and him have a YouTube channel, and what we're planning on doing is we're essentially going to stream us going from the legacy hub to the new hub, the old school way, not using any portals. And I don't know how far away it is, but I'm going to get there a little earlier this time because last time it took me a year to get to the hub. So
I see.
That'll be an awesome YouTube channel. I will sub for that.
Yeah, definitely. Most definitely. Let's see. Did you guys hear what happened to the community manager at Hello Games?
No.
All right. So this went viral. So this news reached people that didn't even know what Hello Games is. Okay. It's all over Facebook. It's all over Twitter. And people, the guy's name, the community manager, he used to work for Lion's Head. His name's Chris Hobus. And I hope I'm pronouncing his last name properly. It's what it looks like it says. But you know me. But he decided to go see the movie It. And when he went in there, he was the first person into the theater. And what's in there waiting for him? The only other soul that's in there is a clown, a real live clown holding a red balloon, sitting in the seats. So Chris Hobus of Hello Games walks in, finds a place, sits down. He's creeped out. He's still alone. And the clown gets up and starts wandering around the theater, going to all the other chairs, all the while just staring at Chris. That's creepy. And Chris Hobus is sitting there taking pictures, saying, I'm in here alone with this guy, taking more pictures, saying, okay, he's wandering around now. I'm kind of scared. And So you know how you got like those little videos that are on Facebook, like the Now This videos and things like that. Well, somebody made one of those of Chris Hobus and it went everywhere. And I thought that was pretty funny.
I would cry. I have the biggest fear of clowns, and I would scream like a little girl if I saw that.
Me, I'd have a huge conversation with the clown.
I would have walked over and popped his balloon. It's like, what now?
Just like, what the heck are you doing here, dude? Then I would have been a little fearful if he started, sprouting it stuff, and then I'd be like, okay, I'm out of here.
Oh man, yeah, no, I would have definitely wanted to talk. I would have turned on my cell phone and had a little interview with the guy. Yeah, it'd been on Cobra TV for sure. But it's just so weird that it happened to Chris Hobus, the community manager for Hello Games, and then it went viral. People made videos, and people were looking at it, commenting on the video, not even knowing what Hello Games even was or who this guy was. I think that was pretty funny.
Well, now lots of people know who he is, and now they're gonna know who Hello Games is. That's kind of cool.
That's good too. Yeah, definitely good. So let me see if we can add some more callers. We got I think there's a Dave that wants to come on. Okay, well, Dave just left a address. Gonna try and get Foxtrot back on the show. So we interviewed the developers for Freeman Star Edge, and
that looks like an awesome game.
Yeah,
looks like a very cool game.
Yeah, I like the fact that they're going to be mixing space exploration and Arma together, and I think that's really cool. They got a demo out. I've seen people play it. I can't play it right now because of the PC, but the demo is really bare bones. It's more like a proof of concept kind of thing. And their Kickstarter goes live October 5th, I believe. And so they got a long way to go with the game. But after interviewing them, I was contacted by another developer making a game. Let me see if I can find it because I don't want to misquote it. Let's see. I added them to my Discord, they added me to their Discord. I think it's called Pantropy. And let me see. Hold on. Here it is. Yeah, it's called Pantropy. Pantropy. And what it is, it's like Planet Nomads, but heavily multiplayer. Big wide open world. You can build in it. You can form factions. You can go raid other factions and things like that. So it's really interesting. Super sci-fi. You can build. I think you could build ships, and you could also build mech suits so that you can walk around the planet, like in Titanfall and stuff like that, and mine with them and battle with them and things like that. But we're going to be interviewing them as soon as possible. We just haven't set up a date yet, but it's agreed that they are going to come on Cobra TV. So that's very interesting. Other than that, Megaton Rainfall got delayed until October 17th, which is bad.
Yep, heard about that. That's a bummer because I just got introduced to that game, and that looks really awesome.
Oh, yeah. Amazing. I do want to talk about Megaton Rainfall. I see a lot of people commenting on some of my videos, even the interview that I did with him. And some of the I don't want to. I like being hyped about games, right? It's exciting, and we should we should be hyped and excited for stuff. But some of the things that I see, it's like comparing it to No Man's Sky, and first and foremost, what Megaton Rainfall is a shooter-based score speedrun type game. You can go anywhere on this planet, the reimagined planet Earth. You could leave the Earth. You can. It has the original star, our real version of our solar system: Mars, Venus, Mercury, everything. And you could go to those places. But I think with those features that are available in the game, that is carrying away our imagination, and we're forgetting what's at the core of the game, and it's a score-based shooter game, one that you can, mess up and accidentally miss your target and destroy the city that you're trying to protect. And that's the whole reason that Alfonso likes the fact that you can speedrun it, because you're going to make mistakes and you're going to shoot and destroy hundreds, if not thousands, of people in the process trying to save them. And it has a small story. It does have exploration. You can go down to the ocean. We've seen that they had fish down in the ocean. I don't know if that's just, I don't know if that's all that's there, but I don't see Megaton Rainfall being a super explorative game, and at least not a launch. But since you're interested in it, Panda, I would like to see, how you understand the game, to see where people are sitting with Megaton Rainfall.
Yeah, I'm kind of on board with you on that. First of all, we just need to make sure that we're understanding what the game is about and not trying to overhype it or envision it as something else. I think that was kind of the mistake that was made with another game we all know so well. But I like the idea that it's this kind of fast-paced, shoot 'em up type thing, but you're this sort of overpowered, being that can fly all over the solar system and all that kind of stuff too. So, it's like, I don't know. It's just such a unique idea. I think a lot of the indie games and indie companies that are putting games out right now have so many cool ideas like that.
Right.
And this is just one of many, and it's really interesting. More Fight's another one that I've been looking at lately too, and that's another really cool game.
I can tell you, man, it's a fun experience, More Fight. The only downfall I can see with More Fight is you cannot control your own ship, not even in combat. That's the downfall for me. But it's not a game. It's not a game killer for me. I still enjoy playing it, and I've played a lot of it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a video kind of showing the different stages of the game and just kind of narrate over it. So that way people can get a deep look at the game and make their decision whether they want to purchase it or not. Rather than just having a Let's Play, because you see my Let's Plays. I can't take a Let's Play seriously. I can't. I just goof off. But, it's my wife's fault. She sits there and laughs when I'm playing, and it kind of encourages me to goof off.
Blame it on the wife. Blame it on the wife. I goof off in Let's Plays all the time. I don't do them. That's just how it is. I just don't do Let's Plays at all. I just do pieces and parts of the game and then say, here, and if you enjoy it, go play it yourself.
Right. We got Soroka for you asking, do you know if it's a real Earth or similar solar system made to look like our own? Yes. Well, Earth, it has some landmarks and places like that. Like Dubai is in the game, but it's not exactly like Earth. But the solar system is the same planets that we have in our real solar system. So that does exist. Outside of our solar system is all procedural. So once you get out of our solar system and go out into the rest of the Milky Way, it's all procedural. And according to Alfonso, you can even go outside of the Milky Way. I don't know what you could do out there. Oh, man, we got Boondock Games here. Boondock, I miss you, dude. Oh, man, we got a lot of... Yeah, Boondock's in the house. All right.
I was excited by the game because I took it to be that you had a choice to be a superhero or a supervillain, and your whatever you did caused ramifications through the planet and the solar system. So that seemed like a really cool game to me. I didn't see anything. Rainfall? Yeah, I didn't see any way that it was familiar to No Man's Sky.
Well, the reason why people are kind of comparing it is because you can go out into space and go to other planets and things like that.
Well, there's a lot of games you could compare.
Right, there is, yes. But what a lot of people like to do is they like to compare it. Like, say somebody loves No Man's Sky, and they see this, and they think, oh, wow, you can go to other planets? I want this game, and they might get disappointed when they get it, and they realize there's really not much to do out there, that space is there just to give space to the game, you know, to make it,
Right.
I don't know. But
Don't ask me what I think of people like that.
but you can't decide to be a hero or a villain. That was my fantasy. Like I plan on playing the game through and seeing what kind of score I could get and saving Earth. And then I plan on playing the game through as a spoof, as a hero saving Earth. But then I get upset and I start killing everybody because they're not helping me help them. So, yeah. But you're a hero, first and foremost. And you can't choose to be a villain. But if you can, you can. But I think it'd be game over. I think you'd run your game over if you help the aliens.
I mean, technically, a villain, even in real life, can only go so far.
It's true. That is very true.
I mean,
something you were talking about, Cobra, like at the beginning of the subcast.
Yeah.
You were talking about people kind of going back to like the vanilla version of No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking a lot about that lately, and I've been wanting to do that because let me know if you have the same reasons. But I felt like the original version of No Man's Sky had a lot more kind of like, I don't know how else to explain it, like dead planets essentially that really felt alien and you really felt alone. And I think that feeling of being alone kind of added to the immersion, whereas like a lot of the planets now have tons of creatures and sounds, and I kind of miss that isolated feeling, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. And, you know, I'm getting goosebumps as you're sitting there talking. The planets, the ones that were dead, they were interesting, man. I think the landscapes have, for whatever reason, been muted a little bit to where compared to what they were back then. And I think maybe that was done so that way building and stuff like that, and bases and other structures, to add more structures to the game. Maybe that was done because it was, I remember some planets were really rocky and they had big craters that went all the way down. There were some planets that just went up and down, up and down. It was just amazing. And especially some of the dead moons and things like that. But,
you know, I have to say I've experienced that now, but then I've been on a lot of planets. And, like I said, I'll go to a system and pick a planet, and then I will look for a portal. And when you have to, like, without your ship, because I don't do it with a ship. So I have to use one of the little vehicles.
Right.
And that makes, you get more of a planet exploration, I guess. So I think that the one thing I could say is that because of the ability to use a portal and bring your ships through, that kind of depletes that whole exploration that you have to do on a planet. Unless you're doing the storyline, then you have to do more of those. But there's those ones that have those huge arches, those stone arches, they irritate me to no end. Because either I'm trying to get over an arch and die, or I fall into a hole and die, which is why I play on creative, because I tried it before the other way and I couldn't get anywhere. So in creative, you know, I don't die. But I get to see so much of these planets, and I experience planets that are just so dead that there's no sound at all. So I know what you're talking about. But you have to go out and look for them now. They're not like every planet, you know, not one of them in the system. You have to kind of be out there looking for them, I guess. It
should be the other way around, though. That's like what I liked about it originally was I was surprised when I would find a planet that was like teeming with life and had like trees, because I'd been to this moon that was dead, or this one planet just had a bunch of rocky surfaces and puddles of water, but not really much happening, or it might have sparse whipping plants, but no trees. And I kind of missed that, because then when I would find that planet that had that life, I'd get really excited.
Right.
And I think that Hello Games was just listening to the community, and the community wanted to see more interesting planets with more life and tropical planets and things like that. But I felt that the dead planets were more interesting and gave you a more ethereal feeling.
Right. I remember back a while ago, I was trying to film a video where I was trying, a lot of people were upset with No Man's Sky, and I refused to say that the game was crap because I was enjoying it. Right. And so I wanted to definitely be able to address people and say, hey, guys, I know why you're upset. And, you know, I get it. But I'm not lying. I really love this game. And I wanted to find a really beautiful planet to do that on. And back then, you know, like you said, most of the planets were dead or, you know, barrenish. And when I made that video, I looked for a lush planet for about an hour until I finally found one. So yeah, there is a big difference on being able to find lush planets now than back then. And maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I played No Man's Sky the first time when it first came out, right? Like you guys are saying, the vanilla part of it. And then I didn't get to play it again till after, right, 2 weeks before the update. And then I tried to get used to it, and the update comes, and then I had to get used to everything again. So I never got the chance to go through, like most people, where they went through that transition from the vanilla style to the vehicle and base style to the, you know, vehicles changing and things changing and portals and finding portals and stuff like that. So I have this very strange perception of No Man's Sky. There was this version and that version, and that's it. There's no, you know, in between. So it takes me longer to find those oddness that other people are always talking about, because I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no problem, you know.
I feel.
Oh yeah, I could see that. One of the complaints a lot
lucky.
of people. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I feel very lucky to have played the game from the beginning and kept playing, because I've really gotten to see the game evolve and like how it's changed. And maybe not all of it I agree with, but the game is a very different game now than it used to be. And I have, you know, but there's more that you can do. So I play it for longer periods of time when I do play. So I'm definitely not complaining about it. But I feel lucky that I've seen it like kind of evolve. And now it actually, when it came out, it felt like an indie title for a AAA price. But now it actually feels like a AAA title, and it looks like one too. I mean, it looks amazing. But
yeah, it sure does. It sure does.
I was just gonna say is that a lot of people that I play with, because you know, where you can meet up, we meet up together, we do a chat, and we play together as we're at. You know, they'll explore with me, or I'll come and watch them do something. A lot of them have told me, like you, they notice a difference between, you know, like a big difference, and it's too easy for them now. The people who have done like you, went from, you know, the very beginning and went all the way through the foundation all the way to now, and it just seems too easy. And so a lot of them left the game after the update. They just kind of walked away, and they haven't really played since then. And I keep trying to get them to come back and say, you know, there's other things you can do. I mean, the storyline's not easy. I don't know, you know, maybe for the really hardcore players it might be, but it doesn't seem easy to me. And so I just keep trying to get people to come back and play permadeath or play survival and try it that way and see if they like it. But yeah, a lot of people feel like it's too easy. I don't know if you guys feel that way or not. I don't.
Yeah, I feel like in the regular game mode, I feel like there should be a little bit more maybe environmental danger. They tried to do that with 1.37, because now, like, when you're in low flight and there's a storm, you can't see anything. Like I flew on a planet, and I was hitting mountains for like 10 minutes, just smashing into mountains. But there needs to be like more danger in the game, like environmental danger and animal danger.
I agree. Totally agree. I want to try something, guys. We have a Discord chat. I'm having a problem with Discord being able to broadcast my voice from it and have everybody be heard at the same time. Kind of crazy stuff. But we have a thing in the Discord called Waiting Room. And what I want to kind of do is, I don't even know if this is going to work, but if anybody wants to go inside the waiting room and have a little chat, I'll record it and see if it's podcastable. And if it is, maybe we can have a little sideshow called The Waiting Room and have it uploaded with you guys chatting in there. There's 12 people that could join the waiting room at one time. So if anybody wants to go in there and see, you know, what kind of conversation you can get into, I would like to record it and see if you guys would mind if I uploaded it. I don't know. It's a little idea. So
Okay,
It's
so
there.
I can try that. I'll come off of Skype though. I have to get off of Skype to do it.
Okay.
I can't do it on my computer. I have to do it on my tablet. But I have Discord on my tablet. So I'll go in the waiting room and then see if I can get on there. Like it'll take my tablet and let me talk through it, like like Skype or other things does. And if it does, then somebody can come in and have a conversation with me, and you'd be perfectly welcome to record it.
All right, awesome, very awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go, but I'm not. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna come back. Thank you for having me on. There's probably lots of other people that want to jump on and have a conversation and tell you all the stuff they've been doing. I encourage everybody in the chat to do that. And you can always stop by and see me in my Discord or come by, on my YouTube and leave me a comment. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Very awesome.
All right. All right. Bye, Cobra. I'll see you next week if this doesn't work.
All right.
Bye, Panda.
Bye, Grammy.
All right. So, hold on a second. I'm trying to see if this is going to record the Skype calls too. All right. So it looks like there's people in there chatting, or somebody's in there chatting. But it's recording. I just can't hear it at the moment. All right. So, we got, looks like Hidden Jew Agenda is going to come on the show, dude.
Jew Agenda.
Hidden Jew Agenda. What's going on, dude? How you doing, man? Uh-oh. You there, buddy? Hey, Panda, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So maybe Hidden Jew Agenda's got to get his mic situated. Bloopers. That's what this is.
Blooper.
Ivy Mike says he's in the waiting room. Phil Craven's really excited about Red Dead Redemption 2. So am I. I mean, I saw the new trailer. It wasn't enough for me. I wanted to see more, but it looks really interesting. What do you think?
I haven't seen it.
No? Did you like the original Red Dead Redemption or Red Dead 1?
Yes. And I already made up my mind that if they ever came out with a sequel, I'm going to get it anyway. But I haven't seen the preview or anything.
Yeah, it's a short clip, short little trailer. But it kind of, the way Rockstar kind of does things is they show like little features here and there in the trailer to let you know that that's going to be in the game. And there's gators in the game. Looks really good.
Do you think like when it comes to like the open world aspect of Red Dead Redemption, do you think that they're gonna like maybe do like a procedural thing as well? That seems to be really popular now, is like having partial procedural generation aspects in a lot of video games at the moment.
I don't think Rockstar would. I think maybe later down the line, they want complete control over their maps and everything like that. I don't see them doing that yet.
Hey, can you guys hear me? I'm sorry to chime in. Can you? Hello?
What's going on, dude? How you doing,
What's
man?
up? What's up, Cobra? Nothing much, dude. Just chilling, kicking back.
Awesome. It's awesome to have you on the show, dude. Very awesome.
Appreciate you letting me come on. So I'm gonna kind of turn the tide a little bit. How are you enjoying Morfight? I haven't heard anything about what you had to say yet about it.
Warfight's great. It really is great. I'm trying to close some windows because I'm losing some bandwidth or something. Hang on just a quick second.
Oh, you're fine.
All right, so I close as many windows as I can. And it looks a little bit better. Warfight's great, dude. I'm an older guy, right? So when I was a kid growing up, Rudolph, stop motion animation. If you look at the background of Rudolph, it's low poly. That's exactly what low poly games looks like. It looks like Rudolph. And I think that's what my attraction is to any game that's low poly. It's because it reminds me of my childhood, and I just don't realize it. But it's a great game. I would not compare it to No Man's Sky, not one bit. I mean,
right. I can see that.
Yeah, it's its own thing, and very heavy story, and it's fun. I do not regret paying for it at all.
There's a lot of variety. Like, I've been noticing a lot of variety when it comes to creatures. Like, I'm still coming across stuff that I haven't even seen yet. Like, there's a lot of creatures in that game, which is really cool.
Yeah. And not bad, AI mechanics for him either. It's pretty decent. I was in a room in the video that I uploaded, and four crab creatures attacked me. I thought there was only one, and then behind me there were three more, and they kept trapping me into a corner. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I've seen some like abominable snowman and like some cave, like huge creatures.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. And October 17th is a new day for Megaton Rainfall.
I know, man. I am so pumped, man. For the longest time, I've seen you talk about that game, and for some reason, I just thought it was on PC, so I just kind of I didn't really get into it much. And then all of a sudden, I watched it again, and I realized it was on PS4, and I am pumped, dude. I was really bummed that it got delayed, but man, I cannot wait for that game.
It's kind of crazy he waited to the launch day to announce it.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's bad.
It is, but I would rather them, delay it and get everything right than to be super disappointed on day one. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that much of a wait,
Right. So people are saying there's something wrong with my mic on YouTube here. Let's see, who said that? Links. What's wrong with the mic? Is there a lot of sound? There's a lot of sound. A lot of background sound. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? I don't know. We'll see if anybody answers if they can hear me or not. Okay.
Your volume at one point seems kind of low.
Yeah, I got too many windows open. Some of them are very necessary. I think it happened when I opened up the chat for
Discord.
Yeah, for Discord. I think that's when it started to degrade.
I joined your Discord the other day. I like Discord. I'm on there for I play League of Legends and Dota 2, and I'm on Discord for that. And Discord's a pretty cool little setup.
Yeah, it is. It really is. I don't see anybody answering if they can hear me on YouTube or not. Oh, wait, I hear a yes. All right, I see a yes. Sounds like someone else is outside. You're clear as a bell. Okay, good. All right, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, Discord's amazing, dude, and I just using it. And they're improving it. They're updating it. They're going to be adding video to it. So it's an amazing thing, and I can't wait to see where it goes.
It's going to be like Skype for gamers.
Yeah, and I'm old school, man. It's hard for it. People have been trying to drag me kicking and screaming to Discord forever, and now that I'm on there, I still haven't done the subcast from Discord yet, but it's coming. I just got to work out some kinks.
Have you guys been
one of my
speculating?
favorite...
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to say one of my favorite things about Discord on the voice chat is you can do push to talk, so that your headset doesn't have to be live all the time, and you just hit the key or whatever to get your to mic in. So it makes it easier when you're playing certain games. You could be cursing and yelling at people and they can't hear anything, and then you just mic in, which is pretty tight.
That's cool. What was you gonna say, Hidden Jew?
Have you guys been speculating on this next update yet? Have you guys put your tinfoil hats on?
I really think that the update is going to be heavily around multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because they said that, this is the first step in cooperative gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's your model.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the player model will be for sure coming in this next big update. Has to be. If not, I'm stumped. I don't know, Yeah,
definitely. Oh, we got Jason. You just donated to the channel. Says, always love the podcast. Such a great entertainment while I work. Thanks, Cobra and callers. Cobra, hit the like button. Thank you, Jason. You are a Cobra dude. Thank you so much. Somebody's got quite a bit of wind. Is there a fan?
Mm-mm.
No.
I'm standing outside, but it's not even windy, so I don't know if it's me.
I don't know.
That's how good your mic is, bro.
Yeah. So, Hidden Jew Agenda, are you in the new hub?
Not yet. Currently, I am waiting for, this might sound crazy, but I'm waiting for the player model, and Panda and I are going to link up at the old hub and travel to the new hub and stream it and stream our journey from the old hub to the new hub. So I'm kind of waiting around, waiting for bases to get built there, because one of my favorite things before this update dropped was going around the hub looking for bases. I love doing that. And now I haven't found a base in like a month, and I'm freaking out. Like, I'm like, oh, like I just want to find one,
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's what my plan is. So.
Well, that sounds great. What I want to do, I think would be a cool idea, is me and my wife having her play No Man's Sky, not using portals, but try to get to each other from one galaxy to the next. And
that's a good idea.
Do that out like a series. Yeah, I think it'd be.
That's actually a really good idea, dude.
First, we got to get another PS4. I got two, but one of my kids spilled something on it.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's gone. So I had to buy new. That happened right when No Man's Sky released, and I'm getting ready to release, and I have no PS4. And I'm like, oh no.
That's a tragedy almost.
Yeah, it was almost horrible.
Yeah, I think I'm on like I'm on my 10th glyph right now. I've been grinding real hard on getting all the glyphs so I could be ready. Like, I'm looking for like cool locations out there right now. I'm waiting until I get all 16 glyphs to go do it. But I'm sure that there's like, do you guys know of a site that you can look up for like cool places that people's already found that like have like the address out for you to like look up and go to?
I'm not sure. I've been staying off of the Reddit communities and things like that here for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Not
Reddit's kind of negative anyway.
Well, that's not one of the reasons why I've been staying away. I've been working like 50, 60 hours a week at work. So even finding time to game has been really difficult.
Yeah.
Like, I just recorded my Patreon private video, and I had to do it from my car. Because I just don't have time. So I had to do it. But it ended up being a cool video, and it's rendering right now. So
awesome.
Yeah.
You got any more Revenge of the Survivors coming out? Because I actually enjoyed the first one that you put out, the most recent one.
The one with Ark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We were working on... See, I want to make them more story-driven. A lot of people think I'm a complete utter noob. But it's the Cobra character. It's the character in Survivor. So I can play Ark pretty decently, but I don't want to make it look like I can entirely, but I don't want to be a 100% noob. And so we're writing a script. My wife's helping me, and we're trying to add more content in one episode. And nice. we're gonna end up in Ragnarok. Nice. We're gonna end up in Ragnarok in the end of the episode.
Nice. I think one of my favorite concepts you've ever done so far was whenever in the Revenge of the Survivor movie when you ended up in Elite Dangerous, that little twist curveball. I loved that, dude. That was so genius. So genius, dude.
Yeah, thanks, dude. There's gonna be there's 3 episodes I recorded, and I didn't upload it because I felt like it was too late. Elite Dangerous lost its fizz, and I'm gonna bring those back as lost episodes. So you'll get to see what happened to Cobra in Elite Dangerous, because he just realized that he was an Ark, that he's from No Man's Sky.
Oh, yes, dude. I love how you're incorporating different games in like one story, and it's really cool, dude. It's really creative, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, he's gonna be sliding to quite a few different ones.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of fun. But yeah, I'm gonna upload the Elite Dangerous episodes in a little bit. I don't know when, but they're going to be titled Lost Revenge of the Survivor episodes.
Yeah. Cool. I'll be looking forward to them.
Thanks, dude.
Hopefully you don't get mad at me, Hidden, but I was going to say, Cobra, if you ever need anybody to do like character voices for you,
Hidden
to Agenda is pretty good, man. He's got this thing he's doing where basically he's like doing this Steve Irwin character with like an Australian accent, and it's genius. He's pretty good at like doing different voices.
Really?
And and he does like imitations and stuff too that are pretty spot on. He did an imitation of Tim from the Subcast one time while we were talking on the phone, and it had me dying laughing, man.
Wow. Have you ever done like an Steve Irwin episode?
No, that's actually a really good idea. Because I totally could with all like the dinosaurs around and all the creatures and stuff. Yeah. That's actually a really good idea. Because I actually have ARC, so I definitely could do it.
I got a request.
Okay.
That's my request.
All right, dude. I will do it.
Okay, awesome.
Be done.
Tweet at me when you get it done or something.
Sure, not a problem.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah, I've been messing around with Share Factory on PlayStation. I don't really have a computer to do all of it, so I have to do what I can on Share Factory, which I'm very limited. But for what I've been doing, I've been getting the hang of it, and it's actually a lot of fun. Like, I actually enjoy making videos. Like, I didn't really think I would, but once I've started doing it and getting into it, it's a lot of fun.
That's cool. Yeah, it is fun. It is really, really fun. The only thing I hate about it is making thumbnails. Everybody likes to make thumbnails. I hate it.
Man, no, I'm right there with you, dude. I actually make Panda do it because me and him share a YouTube, and we do like dual streams and stuff like that. And so when it comes time for like thumbnail stuff, I hit him up. I'm like, yo, dude, do your thing, and he does, and it's going pretty cool.
Right. There's a lot of pressure on making a thumbnail because you want to make it to look like it's worth clicking on.
Right.
And I don't feel like I do a good job of that. I never have in my whole entire career here on YouTube from the very beginning. They've been horrible.
No.
Yes, they have.
I don't know, man. It's made me click for the last 2 years, so.
Well, that's good. Thank you so much, dude.
I've been around a while, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Long time.
You know who makes really good thumbnails? LPlays Gaming. I can't help but click on them every time.
True that.
Yeah.
And the thing that like his videos about, it's like usually like, 30 minutes into a video and you don't know where it's going to pop up, like the reason you clicked on it. So like lures you in. He's pretty good at it, man. Drives me crazy.
He's such an energetic guy. I love his videos. So energetic.
He makes me feel good. Like when I watch him like play a game, I know that sounds weird, but it's true.
Yeah, it's because of the positive energy that he gives out. I mean, there's almost, one of the things I tried to do on Cobra TV is try not to talk about the negative things. And but one thing LPlays does is not only does he stay away from negative topics, but he injects a lot of positive energy into the viewer. I love that.
Yeah.
Somebody says, admit you're a noob. No, it will not. I have not finished the Path of Artemis yet. I probably would have if I would have, not been at work so much. Dennis says, I only stay on eTark thing, much better community and message boards and Reddit. I agree. eTark is it's a very good community. It's actually now Atlas64 forums. Is that what they changed the name to?
Yeah, it's forums like -65 or something like that. Or no, it's CSD-65 forums or something. They changed it and they changed the look of it though.
Yeah, they did a lot. Yeah. And people were making these like citizen science division Facebook groups, and I kept saying, guys, don't call it that because that's the past. Sean Murray said we have become the origin of No Man's Sky when we accidentally created Emily, the Atlas, and willed her into existence. And everybody thought the website was going to be called CSD, and it can't. It's impossible because the ARG was taking place in the past. So I wonder if when the ARG picks up now, when we get the Atlas level 4 passes if we're going to be in the current universe of the game and see it change.
Ooh.
Current time, I mean.
Right. I feel that there might be like a war coming. Like there might be like some more added storyline that like explains this big war, and that'll give you a reason to link up with your friends because you'll have your player model and you'll be able to see each other, and maybe you'll be able to help each other in bigger battles that are about to be taking place. Like with this new, maybe a new race coming in. I don't know. I'm just thinking like they have to be doing like some kind of like big battle. You know what I mean? To like, I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but that's
if
just
they're going to be adding
feel.
multiplayer and they're going to be adding synchronous multiplayer and they're doing all these things, I would imagine that they would inject some type of conflict into the game. And I agree with you that's probably what we'll see, is that there's going to be an expansion of the storyline. There's going to be an impending conflict coming, and we'll all have to get together or something like that cooperatively to meet the challenge or something. I can kind of see that happen.
I really hope so. That definitely sounds. I mean, I think I said that in the past that we need something common, something to fight together, and I really want that so bad. So I hope that's true.
The one thing I really want is I want ground combat. I want to be walking on a planet and maybe like a starship like deploys like a small like troop unit, and I've got to like take them out. Or if you're traveling with your friends, now you're on like ground combat and you're having to like take out these robots, instead of it just being sentinels all the time and just those little walkers and dogs. Like if we had some kind of like robot, like humanoid looking thing that was like coming at you, like that would be really cool. I think. I don't know. I want ground combat.
Yeah, I do too. One of the things I wish is if you were getting chased by pirates and you landed and got out.
Yes.
They would land and try and manhunt
as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be such a cool thing.
I want you to be able to have your gun inside a building. There's so many times where like I've wanted to just shoot the Gex behind the counter.
Yeah.
but I can't.
Yeah, I can agree with that, man. I wanted to as well.
Yeah, because all you're gonna hear for like ever while you're in that building or like talking to him is like nonstop.
Let's see what people in the chat are saying. Zug, I don't know what you mean. Okay, Dennis is going ahead and leaving. Okay, thanks, buddy, for stopping by. You know what? We're probably going to do a shorter podcast tonight. Keep it about an hour. It's about an hour. We're just a little over an hour. And probably going to go ahead and cut it short a little bit. I got some stuff I got to do. Some YouTube stuff. And working on Revenge of the Survivor. But yeah, man, we're going to end up in Ragnarok. So
awesome.
Super excited to see that. I haven't played Ragnarok yet, but I'm almost to the point where I'm done with the story that we wrote that leads us to Ragnarok. And I'm trying to hurry up through the maps so that way when Aberrations comes out, we can play that. Have you seen that?
Uh-uh.
You have not seen Aberrations?
No.
Oh my God, dude. As soon as you can, right now even, or
I am. As soon as we get off this podcast, I'm seriously going to look it up.
Arc Aberrations.
Arc Aberrations. All right.
It's going to blow your mind. I mean,
okay.
It will, dude. I cannot wait for that. That's in October too. It's going to come out.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, because the last update with them that I saw was that tech tier or something like that. It was something with like you had like rocket launchers on like dinos, and it was like futuristic looking.
Yeah. No, this is this new arc is going to take place on a different planet.
Whoa.
Aliens, dude. Aliens.
What?
Yes.
I'm interested.
Oh man, it's amazing.
Sweet. I'll look it up.
Help you. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Guys, I think unless there's anything that you guys want to bring up and talk about real quick before we go, I think we're going to go ahead and end it.
New Star Wars trailer, October 9th. Watch football. Just saying.
Yes, Star Wars. I'm not a sports fan. Darn it. But I will be that day.
Yeah. Very true. If I could leave you guys, my band dropped a music video a couple weeks ago. If you guys want to check it out, look up Head Trauma. TYPO stands for Take Your Panties Off. Trust me, watch it. It's awesome.
Head Trauma, TYPO.
Yep, TYPO.
What kind of music is it?
And I play drums in the band. It's like some like 90s, like 2000 kind of punk. Like, yeah.
I'm a huge punk fan.
Oh, dude, please, Cobra. So I'm gonna look up the video you told me, and I want you to look up that video and see what you think.
I promise I will. And I'll tweet
I
it
play
out.
drums in the band. All right.
All right, definitely, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Excited for that. Panda, what about you, buddy? You want to bring up anything before we get off of here?
Not really. Well, one thing, I play No Man's Sky pretty much almost every day, and so if anybody's playing on PlayStation 4, add me. My PSN is PandaPoopy1. I'm pretty dope, you know. It's cool. And swing by the YouTube channel if you guys, you know, watch streams or anything like that. We stream on, you know, Crouching Panda, Hidden Jew. We just kind of cooperate the channel. It's a streaming channel, and we got some other stuff on there. But other than that, add me on PSN. Let's play No Man's Sky. I'm looking for other people to play with, especially with multiplayer coming. So
awesome. Very awesome. Crouching Panda, Hidden Jew.
That's it.
That's amazing. I love that name. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. You guys, thank you so much for coming on the show. I do appreciate it. And you guys stay safe.
Thank you, Cobra.
thank you, Cobra.
You too, bro.
All right. See you guys.
Later, man.
All right, guys, this has been one weird show, and I want to appreciate, I do appreciate, I want to thank everybody for coming out to the show tonight and getting involved in the chat, everybody that called in and just put up with this weird, unorthodox, one-manned army-operated show here on YouTube, and I appreciate it. I want everybody out there to stay safe. Thank you, Jason, so much for the donation to the channel, man. You are amazing. The Patreon video is coming out tonight. It's going to be late, but it's my ride home from work, and I'm just spilling out my mind, and it's a cool little video, and so it'll be up on Patreon, and we got new shirts that are going to be coming out. The other shirts that everybody ordered, the logo was too big. If I was rich, I would purchase, because we fixed the problem. We made the logo smaller. I would purchase a brand new shirt for everybody that bought one. Not everybody got a big logo, because I think it was just a graphic tees that had the oversized logo on it. But we're going to have the new shirts with the new logo that you see here. And I'm also looking for like a little symbol, little design to throw on the shirt. So if anybody's good at little symbolism, you know, kind of like the IGN little symbol, I don't know. Tweet at me anything, and we'll take a look at it and see if we can put it on the shirt. But that Patreon video, the shirts, and the new podcast is going to be recorded tonight when everybody's sleeping. But I do want to appreciate you guys for coming out. I mean, I do want to thank you and appreciate you guys for coming out. And thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Alonzo. And Gold and Silver, thank you so much for coming out, buddy. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, and I'm going to get back to work editing and cooking videos. And Gold and Silver, awesome, dude. Yeah, I'm looking for like a little design like IGN's logo. It doesn't have to have any meaning to it. Definitely nothing to do with Cobras. Alonzo, you could buy some of our shirts down in the description below, but I don't know if you would want to wait because we're going to be putting a new design up there. I think so, yeah. I think they ship to Australia. The shirts, Redbubble prints them, and then they send them out. Alonzo, you might want to wait until we get the new one up, the brand new shirt. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I love y'all. Thank you so much for coming out. And I will see you guys in the next videos. Bye, Enrico. Bye, Jason. Bye, everybody.